Alrighty. So it appears that I have to go live. I'm on this uh, recording thing here. You can see it. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard, and I've been using StreamYard where I can just usually record and put this up on YouTube. Things have changed. Things have changed in about 2 months, and now I have to do this live. So welcome everyone. Welcome to live Thimble Shuttle. My name is Asar. I live here in Las Vegas, Nevada, with my two girls, Coco and Evie. Coco's a Jack Russell Terrier mix, and Evie is a Husky mix. Potato. And there she goes talking. Evie, there's nobody at the door. Anyway, this never happens, okay? Only when I go live. This is so. Evie. Hold on. Can I stop this? Okay. I'm gonna have to stop this. Okay. Evie. Okay. She never barks. As the huskies, they just howl, right? With the howling. All right. So back to what I do here. The name Thimble Hook and Shuttle is because I quilt, so knit crochet for the hook, and shuttle is because I'm also a weaver. Sometimes I weave. It seems like this year weaving has gotten away from me, but I have arranged my yarns just in case that happens. So I am not here on a regular basis because I had started a part-time job, but apparently I will be back more often. I'm going to be taking about a month off for surgery, for a planned surgery this year. Last year was not planned. This year will be planned, and I'll be going in a few days to have surgery done, and I'll be home. So I'll be able to, not in the daytime. I live in a very noisy area, and there will be no way in the world I can record in the daytime. So let's just go on what's been going on with my life outside of the surgery stuff, getting ready for that. Who knew that would be a whole lifestyle? But it is. If you ever had surgery before, you know you're planning things and things are going on. Well, the good thing about that was I was able to make a couple of visits this month. I decided not to go back to Michael's for a while now. If you've seen my stream before, you know that Michael's now doing a lot of stuff. It's taking over for what is that place called? Joanne. So they have fabric now. I've told you before, they now have fabric for just about everything. A couple of people have gone on to show their fabric. So I'm not going to do that. I think I did have some photos, but I got rid of them. Since that, everybody's doing that, and I don't want to reestablish what everybody else has been doing. What everybody else has been doing. So you do know this. If you do shop at Michael's, you can only buy a yard. Buy it by the yard. You cannot buy 40 yards, a half yard, eighth of a yard. If you're a quilter like I am, that can be a problem because we don't really buy stuff by yards all the time. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll get 2, 3 yards, but the fabric wasn't all that great. I would say it's average cotton that you can use for quilting, dressmaking if you're making dresses for little kids. They did have some pleather and some things like that, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time, like I said, about Michael's. You can look at everybody else's stuff. But I want to talk about what we have here going on here, just to as an alternative, and usually it's step up because this time I went to some step up places, so that you can see what we have here in Vegas. If you're new to Vegas, if you've never been to Vegas, if you're traveling through here and you just want to get something, want to do something different, that's what I have today. I hope this mic is working. It said it was before I got on, so hopefully my mic is working. So I don't have to do this again. Because like I said, I'm getting ready to go to surgery this week. I do not want to be making anything while I'm medicated. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is talk about, let's see here, just about where I went. And one of the places that I did have a chance to visit is Hetty's Fabrics, which is on 5411 West Charleston. Actually, the other place I went to on Charleston is just down the street, and I'll give you their address as well. Please, whatever you do, try to find an alternate route to these places. Right now, if you're visiting Las Vegas or you're living here, Charleston Boulevard is, I'm trying to find the best word for toe up, because it is jacked up. It looks like they're digging a subway. That's the best thing I can say. It looks like they're digging a subway. They said they're putting in flood channels and stuff like that. I don't know what they put in flood channels. We don't have no water here. Where the water going? So anyway, they're digging up the street. And I'm building no new homes for people or anything like that, but they're digging up the streets. Anyway, let's not go there. So it's really hard to get into Hetty's. Be patient. Try to go in the middle of the day, between school hours. Don't try to go during people are leaving from work or after school, because there's just no getting in there. Your best bet is trying to get in from maybe Jones, heading towards Decatur, heading east to Decatur, and you can probably slip in to get to Hetty's that way. But anywhere else, take a book, okay? Act like you on a New York subway. Take a book, because this is going to be some messed up traffic. However, once you get there, you get Hetty, and she's at 5411. What's going on, Edie? This is Edie. You can't see her. She don't stand up for nothing anyway. So I'll show you a picture of her later on. Okay. So she's at 5411 West Charleston. I'm gonna tell you right up front, because there's gonna be a little sign on the window. Don't go there looking for upholstery, fabric, or drapery. She ain't that kind of place. Hetty's has upscale fabric. Okay, for dresses, scarves, bridal, or her bridal department will make you pass out. Formal dancewear, swimwear, suiting. She has that kind of fabric. She has it on boats. She has it on rolls. So if you're used to buying fabric, sit down, stop breathing on me. Hot hustling breath. So, and if you've been to places like New York or California and you have fabric on a roll, she has that. She has rolls of fabric. She has fabric on a hanger. So don't be looking for the little rimlet stuff that you see at Walmart or Joann's or wherever you've seen it at. Her rimmets hang on hangers, because she that kind of classy lady. Okay, she that kind of classy. Fabric here can go from, she does have some cottons, and they run about standard price for cottons, anywhere from, I would say, $10 to $12 a yard for the cottons. She has all the notions and everything like everybody else. I'm gonna tell you, years ago, she used to sell a lot of stuff for people who make corsets. So she does have all that corset wear, the boning, and I'm trying to think, what else is it that she has that looks like that? It's the boning and the stays and all the other stuff, because people used to make their own underwear, okay? Especially here. You gotta remember, a lot of people would make costumes for downtown, and they went to Hetty's. So let me just show you a picture of what it looks like when you walk inside. Okay, back to stage. Oh, that's not Hetty's. Nope. Okay. What happened? Oh, here we go. Here's Hetty's. This is how it looks when you go inside a real fabric store. Pretty much like the ones I used to go to when I was a kid in New York. She has a counter here mostly because people used to come in and sit for days, and they also go through some of her catalogs that she has, especially for the bridal lace. I mean, it's just it goes from front to back. Back here, okay, I'll talk about that back here. Let me talk about over here. Back here is lace and trims. Well, mostly trims and lace, like you've never seen before in your life. You can be back there for at least an hour just looking at trims and lace. Over here is swimwear and athletic wear is over here. Back over here is mostly for formal clothing, some scarves, chiffons, beautiful chiffons. She had some chiffon over here that actually had an overlay, so it had like the lycra and the fabric plus, I think it was lycra, and plus the chiffon that would overlay over top of it. It was just amazing. Over here you can barely see it, but this is a rack over here where she has her remnants. And I'm gonna just tell you, if you are a slender person or small, look, I'm not slender by no means, but a yard and a half can make me a skirt of 60-inch wide fabric. If you can't make a decent skirt out of that much fabric, I have sewing classes. Because a yard and a half will make my big butt a nice skirt. So of 60-inch yard fabric. So getting a yard and a half of fabric, decent fabric for less than $10 or even less than $15. Well, let's put it this way, less than $20, depending on what you like. That's not a bad deal. I have people come back to me and say, well, I've been to Hetty's and she's expensive and blah, blah, blah. No, she has real fabric. Okay, if you don't have the skill or the pockets for having fabric here, there's always Walmart. There's always Hobby Lobby. You can play around with those until you feel like, putting on your big girl panties and go over here and getting some fabric that, you know what you're going to do with it. And, you're not going to be too afraid to use it. And that you save up a little bit and get something really nice. And especially if you're into swimwear or dance wear. I see some dance wear fabric. And I don't make clothes for people that dance. I just don't. But I mean, you can use it for leggings. It's a 4-way stretch lycra, and it's just amazing. The colors are just, if you know me and my colors, you know what I'm talking about. Back over here, it's mostly flannels and suiting fabrics. So if you have a tailor, or if you are a tailor, tailors know this is where to go for suiting fabric. She has gabardines and woolens, and just amazing stuff. Back over on this side of the store is your bridals. You can't see it from here, but she has a room for bridals. Yes, it's a room. You need to be let in because you don't take your little sticky hands back there and put your hands over that bridal fabric. She does have some gowns, stuff for like gowns and things like that. Back over here as well. If you want to go to proms and formals and things like that, that's back there. Now I'm going to talk about this room back over here. This is usually the clearance room or the knockabout room, I call it. I went in there the other day and I was going through my stash here at the house and I ran into some ultra suede. And if you don't know what ultra suede is, we used it years ago for making purses and things like that. I have that in mind right now. And I said to myself, I don't know if anybody's got any more ultra suede. Hetty has it. Hetty ever had some ultra suede. You're not gonna believe this. She wasn't there today, so I couldn't record in the store. So this is just from the website. Let me make sure I say that. I didn't take this picture myself. Also, by the way, Hetty's was also featured on Queer Eye. Is it Queer Eye? I can't remember what episode. I think it said season 9, episode 1. So please watch Queer Eye, and you probably can get a whole scene with Hetty. She probably is in that one. I didn't get a chance to go back and look at it, but I would like to see it my own self. I love Queer Eye. But she has, back here, she has felt. I can't even remember now what you make. I use felt for my display wall, but she has felt back there. I couldn't believe she had the ultra spray. Then she has some ultra. I need to go back there for. Oh my gosh, she has ultra spray that feels just like buckskin, and it's beautiful. I don't know if I can get it because it's black, and I have a pet wolf at my house. Okay, so but that ultra spray is just awesome, beautiful. The price is supple, it's beautiful. It's not like something that's been sitting around and dry rotted. It's just beautiful. So if you're into purses and things like that, Hetty has that fabric back there. There's some other fabric. I forgot she has lining fabric, stuff for coats and things like that. But yeah, she has it. She has it all. Okay, so I'm gonna move right along. Now that's a fabric store. And now down the street, a couple of blocks is Brutal, okay, because you're going to be on Charleston. At 3309 West Charleston is Golden Needle Arts. So let me throw that up here. What does it say? All right, come on. Okay, so let's remove that. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, but this is Golden Needle Arts. I'm trying to see if I can make this work. No. Well, anyway, this is on their webpage. This is not their webpage, but this is a peek at the store. Golden Needle Arts. It's a small store. It looks like a house when you go there, but oh my gosh, let me see if I can make this work for you. I was going to see if I can make this work, but it won't. Anyway, it looks like it's located on the street. Years ago, these stores that they have there were homes, but these homes were turned into businesses. So it is a house that has been turned into a business. Okay, where Joann's and Hobby Lobby leaves off, Golden Needle picks up. Golden Needle has yarns unbelievable, from wools, cottons, mohairs, you name it. Alpacas, from lace weight knit yarn to bulky alpacas and cashmeres. Just amazing. Just amazing. You want to put your hands on everything in there. I don't know if I can make this larger. If you can make this larger, please do. Let me see if I can make this larger. Probably not. Okay, now this is. Oh, okay. I didn't make this larger. Okay. Surprise, surprise, surprise. All right. So hopefully you can see this enlarged. She has samples all around the store of what this yarn looks like when it's made up. So like I said, you go in there, it's breathtaking, and it won't move on the screen here. But she has hank yarn. It's in balls. It's in hanks. It's scales. You name it. She has it. The owner wasn't there this day. There's another owner that wasn't in the shop this day. But so I had to go to the website, but I'm gonna show you what I purchased when I was there, because I'm not gonna show you what I purchased at Hattie's. I just got some elastic. It's some ripstop. That's what I needed. But oh my gosh, the stuff that is in this store, and they also do classes, and they have a yarn group that meets there. I believe it's twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. You'll have to give her a call to find out. But my goodness, okay, I did something goofy here. Okay, I'm going to go back to a small screen so I can figure out what I'm doing here. And okay. Okay. How do I go back to Mimi? Okay, here we go. Hey, here I go. All right. So that's what I wanted to tell you what's going on here in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you visiting or just don't know your way around, that's what's going on here as far as yarn and fabric. So I wanted to show you what I purchased from Hetty's. And I'm sorry, I had to come right home and do something with it. I was in the back at the clearance area. She has a clearance area, and every time I go back there, I go home with something. And you don't have to buy the most expensive stuff there, but you can't help it sometimes. This wasn't expensive, but this was the yarn. I can't show you the skein that it came in because I came home right away and made something out of it. So if you can see this, I make kufis and kappas. That's what I do, and this is one of them. And it's actually from, let's see if you can see this. Let's go back. Okay, I'll read it. It's from Curico Yarns. It's called Duna, and it is, okay, the color is 9482, and I want to see what is this made of. I'm pretty sure this is 100% cotton. I get 181 yards, and this is a 3-weight, 100% mercerized Brazilian virgin cotton. Okay, not a BBL. Okay. Okay, this is Brazilian cotton though. Okay, but this is so gorgeous. If you like this design, I will leave you where this is not my design, but I will leave the instructions in the whatever you call that thing. I'll post the instructions for this. These are beautiful. Look at that yarn. Oh my gosh. I came home and I said, this is a kufi. I'm sorry. This was just a kufi that had to be made. And I sold one before I can even hardly get it off the hook. It was still hot off the hook. And I think I got two more. So 2 of these, I don't even know what you call it. It's like a skein on a cardboard. And I was able to purchase 2 of them. That's what all she had. And these were just beautiful. Like I said, Curiculo yarn. I've never purchased this yarn before. This is my first time ever purchasing this yarn. As a cotton yarn, I absolutely love it. It feels like bamboo, maybe because it's mercerized, so it has that mercerizing on it. Your nose is not going to run because it's mercerized, so the colors are so vibrant. And that's what I got from Golden Needle Art. That was just it's just amazing. Like I said, I made out of 2 of those 184. That's crocheted, by the way. This is a crochet kufi. I tried knitting it. It just didn't look good in knit. It just showed off in crochet. Some things, and I'm one of those people, like, sometimes I think things look better in knit, but not that yarn and not that design. It just wore itself out in the knitting. I mean, with the crochet. So let me tell you about another thing. This is something that I'm doing. If you can remember the title, it's called Knit Every Day in November. And what I have decided to do to take the Knit Every Day in November challenge from the Cancer. Okay, I want to say it's wrong, but it's from the it's for cancer awareness. Okay, what is it for? Well, I'm doing my challenge for Knit Every Day in November is to knit what's called knitted knockers. Now, of course, what I'm doing is way across the room. So I'm going to show you this. Hold on. Okay. So, of course, what I'm doing is going to be across the room. And let me see. Apparently, I dropped the knocker. Just what they are, what I'm doing is making prosthesis for women or from breast cancer survivors. And I have been working on my this is my sample pair. I had to finally broke down and watch the tutorial because just knitting on the pattern itself, of course, I messed up because they didn't tell me to join. So if you don't tell me to join when I'm knitting, I'm not going to join. I'm just that dumb that I won't do it. So I had a knocker here that I don't know. I guess I dropped it on the way into the room. Thank goodness I don't have a cat because it's probably in the room and they're playing with it. Yeah, my cat ran away last year, so just so you'll know. Well, not my cat, Evie's cat. Evie found a feral kitten last year and she took it in. So anyways, here is my sample that I'm working on that I finally did, learned how to see if I can get it a little bit closer. Oh, the camera's way up here. All right. So it is done on what do you call it? Double point needles. Maybe I need to make this a little darker. At least, okay. Okay, that's better. You can see. Because my camera won't make it. This camera here won't do it. But and I'm making the bottom up knockers so that okay, maybe you can see this blue better. Can you see it better? Yeah. Oh my gosh. See how that's brilliant. That's exactly how this looks. That's exactly how that kufi plays out. Beautiful. All right, stop showing that off. All right, so back to the knockers. So they're called knitted knockers, and I'm making them for Breast Cancer Month. Not breast cancer, for Cancer Month in November. So the challenge is called knit every day in November. Normally I would do the walk a mile every day with my dogs, but since I am going in surgery in the next couple of days, I probably won't be walking. I'm getting hip surgery, so I won't be walking. I'll be doing something, but I won't be walking right now. So that's what I'm doing, and I purchased. And if you are my friend, you're not. Don't worry about it. Don't try to become my friend. I don't let everybody in my Facebook. But if you are one of my friends, or if you have a friend that does knit, what you could do is go to their Facebook and you can donate through the Facebook. I don't need any more yarn. I'm gonna show you what I got just the other day. My thought is that, as you can see, just happen to have some pink color, flesh tone color yarn in my stash. This is bamboo because the knitted knockers.org, if you go there, they'll tell you what kind of yarn you can use if you decide to take the challenge. This is what I just happen to have in this color. This is a bamboo. I don't know if they'll use this because I can't remember where I purchased this yarn at, but I'll send it to them because I know this is a bamboo and it's probably a bamboo mixed with a cotton. And that's what they're looking for, the bamboo They said it gets kind of heavy when it gets wet, but this, I believe this one that has cotton mixed with it, so it dries a little faster. Cotton, it's not like your what is it called? Your kitchen cotton. They want fine Pima cotton that dries faster and feels a lot better. So I'm gonna show you what I've been doing because I did some shopping. So I went to my friend Premier because this is the yarn that they recommended, the knitknockers.org, and they recommended Bamboo Fair. It's probably backwards, right? Probably. All right. So, like I said, I went to Premier and purchased some of their bamboo. What I decided to do is because a lot of times people only think people of this skin tone has breast cancer. That's not true. You have people with this skin tone. You have people with this skin tone. And you have people, I don't know about this skin tone. I'm looking at green. I don't know what skin tone that is, but I don't know. It looked different on the channel. I'm going to make them anyway. And finally, I took a dare with this one. This was on sale. And this skin tone. You know what? Maybe I'll make a darker soap in here so you can see what the skin tones look like. Because they were a lot better with a darker. Oh, that's a little too dark. Much better. Okay. So it's kind of a reddish brown skin tone. So I don't know. No, to me it's just a little bit darker than the pinky one. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do something else with that. But skin tone, yeah, that's much better. You can see that skin tone much better. And darker brown. And then chocolate. Okay. One skin tone. Okay. Maybe a little bit lighter, darker than my own skin tone. However, I know that many times people of color get overlooked when it comes to things that we need. So I made sure that everybody's covered. The only thing I couldn't find was a skin tone that could have been like for people of Asian descent. I tried. Now I do have some skin tones but it's acrylic. Oh, maybe I can do those. No, it's not a size 3 because they want you to have a DK weight yarn. If it was a size 3, that'd have been great because they do want acrylics for swimwear. So if you have any DK weight yarn, it's acrylic. They can use your knitted knocker. They also have a crochet pattern too for if you're patching too. If you are a crocheter, I was going to do this in crochet. I might even do the crochet because they come out faster for me. Because this is easy. This one wasn't too bad. Like I said, if you don't tell me to join, I don't join. I'm an idiot, okay? That's all I can say. I'm kind of dumb. By the way, also, before we finish, I want to tell you that Premier is going to have a sale. They sent me this little card in the mail. It's kind of beat up. So they're going to have 14 days of, and I know this must be backwards. Hopefully this is forward to you. 14 days of Premier Week with up to 60% off your favorite yarns. And you'll find this at premieryarns.com. I am not an affiliate. I'm just passing this on from November 5th to the 18th. And then they're going to start on their Black Friday sale and Cyber Monday sale. Okay. Y'all know who I'm talking to when I say this. No, we ain't going to do this, right? We're going to do the premiere week. We're not doing that other stuff, right? Y'all know this. Don't. Go to Black Twitter. You know what I'm talking about. Don't play. All right. But we will be doing that week for Premier Yarns, so you can get some stuff, handmade, some stuff for the holidays this year. If you are needing anything to be I'm not doing any special orders, but I do have. I think I showed my support chickens. I do have a couple support chickens, Christmas ones, and I do have a Kwanzaa one. Also, if you go to Thimble Hook Shuttle, Made in Nevada, and Doggone Bandanas are mine under my name, Thimble Hook Shuttle. So make sure you buy locally for this coming holiday season. You know what we're doing, y'all, and that's just the word, okay? Don't have me. Don't. You know what we're talking about. Don't play with me. You know what I'm talking about. Do it this year, okay? Don't play. So I'm gonna try to get off of here. I don't want to stay too long. There's something else I did want to talk about. I can't remember. I'm going to have to come back later on. I think I did everything. Oh, I'm going to come back and show you what I purchased. I did do another purchase. You got to see this. No. I can't have you hanging on for this. Hold on. Get out the way, Evie. Move out the way, Mom. Just get out the way. I put it up already, so. Okay. I was just perusing on Amazon. We don't do Amazon often, but I was perusing on Amazon. I needed some zippers. But I didn't want any everyday zippers because I planned to make some fads. Like I told you, I found that ultra suede, right? You have to see these zippers. These are the bomb. I'm going to take a few of them out. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to turn it back down so you can see the colors here. Okay. You see these zippers? Okay. The bomb. I found these on Amazon. Well, the last time I shopped it for a while, and I'm glad I found it now. Get them now. I can't remember the price. I think I got a bag of 10 or 20 of them, really cheap, maybe for $10. They're short zippers. I'm not going to make anything huge, but I will be. So come back to see what I've made with them. I have some leather. I have some ultra suede. I want to make some curtains, and the zipper, by the way, is plastic, but the pull and the ring is metal. As you can hear, the pull and the ring is metal. The zipper itself, the zip part is plastic, is nylon as they call it, and they're about 9 inches. Beautiful. I can't wait to use some of my funky, crazy colors and put them together and show you what I've made. Pray for me. Pray for me. First of all, I'm going through surgery. You know, anything can happen during surgery. So, you know, keep me in mind. My speedy recovery. I will be going back to work probably by the end of November, just early December. We be working at the all discount Solvac 44 West Craig Road. It's on the west side. West Craig Road. I'll be there. And if you need your vacuums or sewing machines repaired between now and then, before I get back, please, I don't do none of that stuff. Go on up here and get your stuff done. So don't wait for me. So go ahead and get if you need your vacuum cleaners and your sewing machines repaired. We also have brand new Janome sewing machines and embroidery machines and some of the top models. Please come in and take a demo. I won't be there to demonstrate. I'm so sorry. You don't wait. Don't wait. And yes, we're probably going to have a Christmas sale on those. So don't wait too long to get those in. To pick up a new machine if you need one. We also do trade-ins, and we do demos. So we also have classes. Right now it's just the basic beginning sewing classes right now because I won't be there. Beginning sewing classes and some other things. There's also a special going on. If you take I think it's a 3-day class or something like that, you get a free sewing machine. So yeah, I said free. Yes, I said free. Did you hear me? I said free. Okay. So I said free. So call. All discounts sold back. 44 West Craig Road. Give them a call. I don't have the number on me right now. I know that's pretty bad. I work. They don't even have the number. That's bad. But look it up. Call us up. Bring your machine in. Get a repair. Look, I got to take my machine. You see this thing over here? Okay, I'll be real quick. She decided to act stupid on me. She need to go in. She needs some work. My embroidery machine decided she don't want to embroider. She only want to do the work that came with the machine. I got work to do. I ain't got time for this nonsense. So she'll be going in this week her own self before I go into the hospital. She's gonna get surgery before I do. So please give Chris a call. All right, if you need some work, if you need your vacuum cleaner or your sewing machine repaired. He does work also on industrial machines. So with all of that, thank you for allowing me to come into your home. Thank you for allowing me to do the stream. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying. I should be back shortly because they told me I can do this again after November 6th. So I got another hour or more. Thank you so much. Please make sure you like and subscribe. And if you really, really like this, send me a comment because I don't know what I'm doing right now. What's going on? So help me. This will be so bad as we go down the road to this wonderful adventure. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Peace. Shalom. Salam.